This is KTVO's Good Morning Heartland.
Welcome back. According to the NCAA, a mere 3.4% of high school athletes go on to play collegiate basketball. For those lucky enough to make up the more than 18,000 student athletes playing NCAA hoops, the path is fairly similar. Play well in high school, be recruited by college programs, and finally, sign their national letter of intent. But for two members of the Truman State basketball program, their road to college basketball was a little less traveled.
Nikola Pešić, that's Nikola.
Nikola Koprivica, spell it Nikola.
They share more than just a name or a team. They share a journey, one that has brought them 5,000 miles from home right here to Pershing Arena. One is a Bulldog player, the other a Bulldog coach. But their story starts long before the Heartland. The two met in Serbia, the country they both call home.
First time I came to the United States was 2006. I was 18 years old at the time, and it was a weird experience, I would say. My English wasn't really good, and I had an offer from Washington State University to play basketball over there.
After a Sweet 16 berth with the Cougars under coach Tony Bennett, Nick returned home to play professional basketball in Europe before injury caused him to turn from player to coach. Nick headed back to the States for a grad assistant position under his former Washington State coach Matt Woodley, who is now leading the Truman State Bulldogs. Nick also had his sights set on bringing another Serbian back with him.
I met him year before I got here. So I knew his coach, and then through his coach I saw him playing. I really liked how he played, and we started talking. Well, that's so when I got a job, I decided to bring him over too.
And that's exactly what happened. Just as Nick did a few years before, 18-year-old Nikola left his family and traveled to the U.S. to play college basketball. The transition wasn't always easy. Luckily for Nikola, he had someone to turn to.
Yeah, that was really big for me because he knows what I was going through. He was also he was playing in Washington State, so he helped me through all the issues I had.
I know what I went through, so I wanted to help him as much as I could.
And through that, the two formed a special bond.
We're so close now, and we talk often on and off the court, and we really become not only coach and player, but good friends.
Coach Foster always makes fun. He's my guy and he's my little boy, but I try to be as objective as I can. But sometimes I know how hard it is for him some stuff and to understand and everything. But I think definitely I took him under my wing.
The game that initially pulled them away from so much has brought them even more in return.
For 9 months a year that I spend here, they're my family. I don't get to go for breaks to see my family and my friends, so that's why I think I actually think that they're it's stronger for me than for them, being part of Truman family.
Even if I'm not playing, just being around basketball helps me a lot. I love competing and I love teaching kids stuff I learned, so I think it's really helping me just go through the day, and I cannot imagine my life without basketball.
The team sits at 19-8 on the season and 11-6 in conference play. The Bulldogs will host the first round of the GLVC tournament Sunday at 3 p.m. inside Pershing Arena.